Well, welcome to another Whiskey Fireside Chat with Happy Camper and each of the dog. Oh, Kevin, hello. All right, well, it's kind of a special one for me. I want to cheers to my speaking tour, spring speaking tour. I do this every year for I don't know how many years, and I go all over the place, all over across North America and even the UK to present on wilderness. Oh, that's a lovely sound. And yeah, I go to a whole bunch of shows, well over 30, reaches almost 20,000 people now. I've created myself a monster. I'm gonna cheers with this Wisconsin bourbon. And the reason why is that it was given to me last year at Canoecopia, which I go to in a couple days. And I better get a refill when I'm there. All right, so I'll put my list of where I'm going, dates and places. It's on my website, kevincallan.com, but also I'll put it here. And also really like to thank the sponsors that make this happen. I wouldn't even say sponsors, they're my friends. I've been in the canoe world for a long time, and all the people that help me do this presentation thing are all friends of mine that actually basically say, Kevin, we'll help you financially, get you there, plane tickets, whatever, gas money and stuff like that, because if you don't get people to go out there, then we can just kiss all this goodbye. So they've been helping me for many years. In fact, all the sponsors you see are friends for many years. And cheers to them, by the way. Yeah, I gotta get myself more of that. That's good bourbon. So, what I've done is I compiled a whole bunch of best times at a whole bunch of the shows. And so, enjoy. And what it does, I think, when I'm looking at it, it reminds me how many friends I have, how many people really want to protect wilderness and want to go out paddling and enjoy time in the wilds, and just the great times they have at these shows. They're exhausting, to be quite honest. At the end of it, I just can't wait to just finish and then go off canoeing. But yeah, just looking at all these good times, and cheers to all my good friends, and I'll see you soon out there.
What a genius! So many bestsellers. I wonder if he's here, signing books. It's so exciting. I can't wait. What a joke. A clown.
There's Marty. Marty is also a cook. And I'm going to show you. There's Joey's over here. He's another cook. Yeah, very handsome man. Very handsome man. And so is Marty. I'll go over to Marty. Marty's a very handsome man as well. Yeah, Marty. And so this is Marty. Now, I used to be one of the chefs. I got bumped. I was sad that I wasn't good enough, Marty.
You lost so many years in a row.
Yep.
We had to get rid of you.
Yep. And so then they made me the MC. This is gonna be good.
Mona?
Hello.
Mona?
Yes, it's
Right.
Mona.
And this is who bumped me from last year. I'm not allowed to cook anymore. She's more special than I. All right, I'm in the custom sewing booth right now, and I love their packs, but I really love their shirts, especially this right here. It's like, yeah.
Dan cooked in his younger years.
He wants to know where his modeling royalties are. Yeah.
They're in the mail, Dan.
That was before you had the beard, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now it's like this.
New Brunswick. There's no trees.
There is trees in New Brunswick.
Well, what's that island out there?
Oh, PI?
Yeah, there's no trees out there.
Yes, there. No.
I don't know. There's somewhere in Canada I heard there's no trees, but now I'm gonna
Toronto.
Oh yeah. Okay. Say you're in your backyard in Toronto and there's no trees, then you can put this up.
I found them both, Paul Mason and Becky Mason. We're going to actually see if they got along as kids growing up.
Well,
Who's going to answer that question first? Would be
we have paddled to the sea.
Oh, that's cool. That's even more important. Look at that. If I went up to you and said, looks tricky, would that...
But the answer would be, I'd say, how many times did I say that in the film?
I don't know. How many?
I'm not going to tell you. You got to watch it again and count.
Okay, this is what we're going to do tonight. Every time he says looks tricky, you have a drink. Oh, look, I found him. It's Jim Bard. He's a very small man.
It's Baird.
Oh, sorry. Okay, now I heard during your presentation you made someone leave.
Yeah, I was trying to show a first aid video that was of me treating a really bad burn on my hand, and a guy sat down who was eating something, and he just kind of left really quickly.
So is this the first time presenting here?
Yes, it is, and it might be the last now. I don't know.
And right beside me, we also have the radio canoe guy.
Paddling Adventures Radio. That's me. We actually hosted the Real Paddling Film Festival last week, I guess, and guest presenter for one of the films, two of the films, was Jim Baird.
Apparently I did really well.
We might have him back next year. We might. We might have you back next year. Oh wait, you haven't been yet.
Who are you?
My name's Erin Drage.
You just gave an inspirational talk. What was that all about?
My talk was really about how we need to use our natural spaces and wilderness places in Canada as our educational platforms and as our classrooms instead of being stuffed up inside all day.
You also are running this, starting this program, this cultural program. What's that about?
Yeah, so I'm starting a project called Trails in Tandem, and it's all about cross-cultural connections in nature. It's about getting Indigenous and non-Indigenous youth together in a natural setting to explore how we connect with each other and how we connect with nature.
I'm canoeing with Daddy, and it's just like magic. When he hands me my paddle, I get a great big smile on my face. He's a little bit wacky and a wee bit tacky, but I'm so happy when I'm canoeing with Daddy.
Oh, there's Nancy right now going past you. I noticed one thing, Nancy, we put on the stage this year.
Stop.
I don't know why they put this on the stage this year. Here's a Canoecopia story for you. Take three. My daughter saw this couple, lovely couple, amazing paddlers, amazing writers. They write guidebooks. I don't know who, people write guidebooks, are not all there. But they were advertised, and my daughter goes, "Oh, that's the dad, and there's the daughter."
I still like her though. I like her better than her father.
It's Sunday morning at the where are we? Where are we, Cliff?
That's a good question. Where are we?
Every weekend we're at some show. This is a Canoecopia. This is Cliff. This is Santa Claus himself.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey. Okay, I've done some odd things in my life. I've signed books, I've signed paddles, I've signed hats, I've even signed a bra. Oh! That's the worst job I've ever done in my life. I just ruined the man's stove.
Well, this is the last morning of the Toronto Outdoor Adventure Show. I stayed with my mother and had shepherd's pie last night, and then I stayed the night before. And what did she say when I'm leaving? It's too bad you didn't stay longer, dear.
Have to be thankful for small mercies.
Everybody has a mother like this, don't they?
We've got some Happy Camper hats that I was supposed to give them tomorrow, but they're like not here tomorrow. And then, oh! Almost. Oh, thank you very much. This is what happens at the Toronto Outdoor Adventure Show. I found the man, Tim Foley, Canadian Outdoor Equipment. He got his hair cut. It's the biggest thing of the whole show. Look who I found, Hap Wilson. So him and I are presenting at the Quiet Water Symposium next week, and I'm advertised as the YouTube silly guy, and he's advertised as the badass. What I did really well on is the fishing. I can thank my father for that. I casted the line, and I think I did it 3 times, maybe 4, and I got it. And Melissa got it on the 3rd. Boston Rob, he never got past the fishing line. I think it's because he's American, not Canadian. I think so, I'm not sure. You can tell now why Justine's website is called Cackle TV. So I'm just getting a tour of the Scout Camp on Moose Lake in Ely. And I've always paddled this place, but I've never been here. So it's nice. I'm speaking here tonight at the gathering, whatever it's called. What is it called again, Don? I've asked you.
The Alumni Weekend.
The Alumni Weekend, and I'm getting a tour of the camp. And make sure you realize that this is drool resistant. When you were a clown, what was your best act?
What was my, oh wait,
I used to be a slaps and falls clown, which means I used to get thrown off of things, hit with 2x4s, fish, whatever. Want the hat thing? Here we go. You know, if you got me a paddle, I could do a paddle.
No, can you?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right,
yeah.
Let's go. All right. Yeah.
Ready?
Everybody back up.
Everybody back up. Everybody back up. Oh, this is going to be good. So this is what we do at the Midway Show on a Saturday afternoon when the crowds are dying and we don't know what show to do. We look at each other's clothing.
We got the stretch. We got the stretch going on. Look at that. You look more like a Fraggle in that, not a Muppet.
Fraggle?
Yeah.
Nobody watched the Fraggle.
Fraggle Rock.
No, the Fraggle was a waste of time.
No way. The Fraggles were the best.
Fraggle was a waste
I
of time.
love Fraggle.
Are you jealous? I'm going to sit in the stern where Bill Mason paddled and filmed. I'd like to see you do a twirly in the back. Come on, seriously.
Yeah, you're doing great. Really back, gentle. He's doing great. A little more back. Woohoo! That was great! Thank you for coming. And this too.
So we're having people write their ideas or draw their ideas, stick it on the boat, and by the end of this show, Sunday afternoon, we're going to take it, it's all going to be sealed up, and we're going to put it in the pool for its maiden voyage, and then we're going to put it away.
Oh, I love this one. A friend of mine who's a potter is a beautiful artist, so isn't that lovely? It's a bit X-rated though.
I wasn't going to say anything, but there's nudity on your canoe.
It's art.
That was not a picture of me. That was definitely a female. If you thought that was a drawing of me, you are insane. My man cannons are not that well developed.
It's good to see you all out here, ready to jump in your canoes. Forget those paddles. It's the pole you want. This is where it's all happening. So grab your 16-foot canoe or your 17 or your 15. It doesn't matter. Get your sense of balance. And you're ready to go. So why do we pole? Well, why not?
Make up that hair in the morning, or you just wake up?
No, it's just that humidity.
Yeah? Okay. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
The humidity.
ENONation.com. That's the
Actually, I called it emo.
We get that a lot. We do get that a lot. So, yeah.
Why don't you just change it emo?
Change the emo?
Yeah.
And hire a bunch of like young goth kids that say, you know, you want to buy this? You can buy it. It's kind of cool.
I told her there's lots of really well-known people at this conference. Look at it. It's Map Boy. This is the guy. I first met him. I looked at his maps and I go, this guy is so detailed, so fixed on his maps. And I meet him and I saw his glasses. I swear I saw a tape wrapped around the middle. So what's the show all about?
This show, one day, non-motorized sporting event. I think it's the largest in the country, actually, for one day.
And what are you doing at the show?
I work with Alan. I'm the eye candy for Alan.
Did you know you had eye candy?
That's debatable.
Chet told me to ask you about underwear, outdoor research underwear.
We make underwear. I don't wear underwear.
Well, hold it now. You're saying that Ottawa has more outdoorsy people than Toronto?
Yes, I'll say that on record.
Okay, that the contest is on. Toronto, have you heard that? You've got to change things up. The Canadian Canoe Museum is saying that Ottawa is where it's at for outdoor activity. I think I just saw a canoe getting portage past me. This is what happens at the Midway Show. Whoa, wait. We gotta stop the interview here. You just said he got mauled by a bear.
I'm fine, it just bit me in the leg.
Do you have a scar?
I can't show you that.
Oh, good. Show us the scar. It's not in the crotch area.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, is it really?
Yep.
Do you still have a crotch?
Yep.
Okay, he still has a crotch. Are you not afraid of going back out there now after being mauled by a bear?
Nope.
It's a perfect size for you, actually. It's just not a very catchy name. If they named it the Gary 5000, then I would endorse it. For a big bag of money, I would think filthy money, and then I get a lifetime supply of axes. I'm in. We're all in. Okay, I'm gonna go call my agent.
Kevin's not the happy camper today. He's the sad camper.
Because I got shot with a beer gun last night. I just felt like a
Well, you look like that. I'd shoot you too.
Hey, I gotta put my head back.
Happy camper, what happens in Minnesota stays in Minnesota. Open up! Open up! Okay, you get shot in America. That's how it works.
Yeah. I got the guy back though. I got him. Chet finally got his hammock up, or hummock. Hammock or
No,
hummock?
when you're like in northern Wisconsin and Michigan, they say it's like ham hock without the H. So it's like hammock. And when you call Asheville, North Carolina, they know exactly where you're from. Like, I need some more hammocks. If they're calling from like the UP, and they're like, oh, you guys are from like Michigan or Wisconsin.
Their beer sucks. Is that a local beer?
Yes, they make it in Des Moines.
Don't buy it.
Local Des Moines.
Don't go to this state. Stay in Canada.
Yes.
You know what? It's burning my eyes. I'm out of here. Cut. All right, here is the audience for the Alumni Chef Competition 2017. They're wild and they're crazy. They're very excited. And I was told not to throw any food this year, but I will not listen to them.
I'm John.
And I'm Tracy.
And we are searching for Sarah. It's a photo project where we share the stories of people that use outdoor adventure to bring happiness and well-being to their lives. We'll see how many times we get to shower. There must be a limit, right? Like if you shower only once a month, you're a hippie. If you shower more than that, you're not. You're just people living in a van.
We built this solar shower, so I'm hoping I'm going to shower more than once a month, but I think I'm a hippie, so who knows?
Yeah, but I built a solar shower and it leaks, so...
It might not work.
Could you imagine them in a van for 2 years? They can't even get along about the shower, for heaven's sakes. We are now going to put his hat on Becky.
Really?
It's official now.
Wow.
I've never seen you without that hat.
You better get checked. You need a UV filter for the hair.
Oh my lord, man. Put some polish on there, some talcum powder or something. Here's a question. You're supposed to promote the wilderness. You're supposed to get people out there. And I'll watch your presentation. There's no way I would ever go there. It's a bit of slog. Like, these people here, would you go on that trip after seeing it?
Absolutely not. I don't know how their family allows them to do this.
Was it really? I've been wanting to interview this guy since I saw his presentation yesterday. Benoit? And him and his wife went on. Will you tell the story?
Yeah, well, we paddled last summer between Edmonton and Montreal. We literally moved back home to Quebec, but they just decided to take a bit of a break and enjoy the scenery along the way. So it took us 5 months and a lot of adventures along the way.
This is Matt's story.
Yeah, not a lot of all the things I prepared for on this trip, never in my mind did I think having a tapeworm was going to be one of them. But after completing the Grand Portage, which is a 14-kilometer portage, I almost passed out due to dehydration. I thought during the portage itself, drank a lot of water, felt better. And the next morning I kind of realized why I was so weak during the portage when I went for a shit in the bush and this 3-meter-long tapeworm came out of me.
Was it alive when it came out?
Oh yeah, it was well alive, still kind of grooving around a bit. And, yeah, no, very disgusting.
Here we go. Now that is one big beaver. Christine.
Yes?
Chris Hawking is over there.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my lord. Pretend, he's looking at us now.
He's famous, is he not?
Oh, he's famous for something. Stealing my paddles.
Can you introduce me to him?
No.
Hi, Chris.
He's an evil man.
Are you gonna show?
I might be there, but I'm not going to say a word.
You said that with a straight face. Is you're not gonna say a word?
Hey, I was always told by my mother, if you don't know what to say nothing.
The only way that you are not going to say a word is if somebody duct tapes your mouth shut, okay? That's the only way you will not say a word.
Well, it held up. Did it leak at all?
Did? Oh, it leaked
a little
here and there.
It's like this.
We fixed it up. Minor repairs. We lost a rudder along the way, so this is rudder number 4. Yeah, lucky rudder number 4. That's its saying.
Look what someone gave me. She said she liked her whiskey, the whiskey chest, and here's my next whiskey on that. Wow. random stranger came up and said, "Here, I like what you do. There's a bottle of whiskey that you can only get here." Right? You know about this because you're a whiskey expert.
Oh, that's a very nice bourbon. Yeah, that's an excellent bourbon.
Mona, there's a big audience.
Yes.
Look at them all.
This is awesome.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I know.
Are you nervous?
Not really.
You should be nervous.
No.
Are you nervous?
Am I nervous?
Yeah.
Am I alive? Yeah, of course I'm nervous.
Oh,
I mean, I'm on the stage with you, and no one knows what you're going to say. So half the battle is cooking the food, but then the other half is being able to do witty banter with you all day. I mean, it's really quite overwhelming.
Oh yes, we have Marty back for another year judging. Not judging, cooking. Sorry. Yes, and we're not sure why he's back. And then we have Mona that replaced me a number of years ago. I will not forget that. And then we have Luke. He's supposed to be professional, but I've yet to see that.
And we had to build our own canoe. So you got a canoe built for you. I built my own.
Yeah, you
That's
got me
worth
there. Okay.
something.
That's a burn. That's
Yeah,
good.
so we built
throw the
it.
mic down.
I think can you guys stay around with the CD signing a little bit?
We got a plane to catch.
Oh yeah.
We're really famous people. We can't hang around with a band.
I was stuck in a blizzard and I had to sit there and warm up my dog's penis with my hand so it wouldn't freeze. Fortunately, he was okay and we completed the trek 34 days later.
This is why I'm never going to go winter camping with him. He asked me to pass peanuts. And I thought he said something else.
25-degree flat grind, hardened pole. It's easier to list what it can't do.
Yeah, he really, the beard looks better on him. He knows more than you. Hey, check this out. This is hilarious.
It says, "Happy little camper."
They're never too young to take out.
Cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know,
that's awesome.
I was about to, if you had track pants on, I was going to pull them down while you're...
Thanks for not doing that, Kevin. I really appreciate that. Because the last time you did that, it was really embarrassing for all of us.
We got Neil here from Nahani Adventures. He's going to try this, but look, Neil. Oh, sorry, Neil.
Is it yeah, there's some audio for you.
I'm wearing Neil's hat. Oh, no. You can't do anything about it.
He's in Nova Scotia.
All right. Oh, my Lord.
You too. We like your shows.
Well, thanks a lot. It was a lot of fun doing it. Yeah. I'm very serious at all times.
I can tell.
This is for you, Cliff Jacobson. I had a very attractive woman come up to me and say all these great things about my bear story I told. But I'm thinking, I don't remember that bear story. It was a Cliff Jacobson bear story, and she thought I was Cliff Jacobson.
Well, that's quite a compliment.
What did you say?
You're much better looking than Cliff.
Did you get any comments about your attire that you were wearing in your hotel room the other day?
No one had saw it. I thought no one in the room had seen that, and I told them to go check it out, and they haven't got back to me, so I'm assuming they have seen it.
So if you find yourself on some shoreline, well, this old world is anything but boring. Just take a look. Right there. Rocks are made for throwing at
We're at Canoecopia, and amazing paddlers here, even if there's kayakers in the audience. I'm sorry.
Have you had a picture of the pants yet?
I will go and.
Because I mean, this
Go
is
down there, look at those.
this is big time here.
Oh my goodness.
You get real closer, you can see that it's an old station wagon with a wood panel and a red canoe.
I love this show. Look at that.
Beautiful.
It has no heat and no bite, and it is full of flavor.
Kyle and I are at the Novacraft booth this morning. We're good friends with them. Well, at least we pretend we are. And the only reason why we're here this morning is not because we're friends, it's because they have a really good couch. Oh, really comfy couch. They're here too, more YouTubers.
He's wearing plaid as well.
They're wearing plaid and beards. I gotta get a beard.
Yeah, you should grow one out.
Yeah, you should grow like an old man, Fu Manchu beard.
Go to hell. This Uncle Kevin thing is getting out of control. Yes,
It's gonna be real good.
it's a picture. Wait, there's Andy and I.
Daryl, have fun in the bush. Cheers, Andy Baxter. Avoid this fellow.
What do you got to say about that?
I don't have any independent recollection of writing all that.
You're on camera now.
Oh my Lord, what was that? What was that? Get a room, guys. So Ian folds his tent very nicely into the package, and I stuff mine. Oh my Lord, God! It sounds like God. God's a woman. I'm drinking glögg. Glögg?
Yeah, do the little glögg.
Is that Swedish saliva?
It's like mulled wine.
What? Really?
But this is a cheater version, a non-alcoholic.
Oh, there's no booze in it.
There's no booze in it. Sorry. Sorry.
We went through Cliff. My wife said no. Went to Jacobson. My wife said no. Then we said Joni, and she says no. It's a male dog. We can't have a girl's name. I asked about Gary, and she said no. And about McGuffin or Guff, and she says no. And I said, how about Kevin? She said absolutely not. Then I said, how about Cal? She kind of looked at me and paused, and then she says, well, maybe. Tell me about Callan. Is he a good guy? And I said, he's the best. He's a happy camper. How do you know him? And I said, well, I know him from Canoecopia and Quiet Water Symposium. And so she says, okay, I like that name. We're going to call him Callan. So we named the dog after you.
So there you go, Cliff and Gary and Joni. I got a dog named after me. What do you got?
Shows this way. Quiet Water, look at Adventure this way.
This is so messed up.
This is what the canoe community is all about.
Yeah, the fun's just started. Jerry and the man starting to play. What do you think?
I think I've talked enough today. I can't even use my mouth anymore except to eat or drink.
All I know is some gentleman gave me a bottle of bourbon, and I know Mike and I are sitting together, and
it's time for a whiskey fireside.
Yeah, we're having a whiskey fireside chat. I tell you.
Shh. What happens at the Outdoor Adventure Show stays at the Outdoor Adventure Show.
Notice how I got stuck at the border, and you went right through.
Yeah, it must be that celebrity alone status. That's
all right, I'm out of here.